Hello everyone, my name is Pratik Magar. I am a data science and business analytic intern at Sparks Foundation. So I will be explaining about the first task. So this task is to predict the percentage of student based on the number of study hours. This is supervised machine learning problem. S- Basically, we are going to use regression here. So the first step is to import all the necessary library like pandas, numpy, and matplotlib. Through pandas we are going to import our data set. So we will read the data set. For reading the data set, I have already saved the data set in the same path on which my this file is saved. So I don't have to give the path. It will read directly by giving its name, and we will store the data set in the data variable. Then to see what is there in the data set, we use dot head, which shows the first 10 datas, because we have written 10 here. Now we are going to visualize our data. So to visualize our data, we will plot it using matplotlib. First we are giving dot rc params figure dot figure size equal to 16 9, because it should be a big figure, so we can see it easily. After that, so here is the figure. We are storing r's in x and scores in y. Style we can give any plus minus anything. Same graph you can see in bar format. After plotting different graph, we have observed that study hours increases, score also increases. So now we will split this data set: x train, x test, y train, y test. For that, we will use train test split. Test size is 0.2, means we are going to divide our data into 80 and 20% ratio. This this random state is used to pick out values randomly from the dataset. Now we will train the algorithm or model. For that we are uh, importing linear regression model. Um, Now we will predict. So far predicting, we will use dot predict method and apply on x test. So you can see that this is the actual result, and these are the predicted results. If we want to predict for our own data set, so if the student studies for 9.25 hours, so the predicted score will be 93.69. Now the last step, where we will find the mean absolute error. For that we will use metrics from sklearn. and will pass X, Y test and Y. So our mean absolute error value comes out to be 4.183. I hope you understood this, and thank you for watching this video.